Okay, John Owens here from Ozzy Brew. What we're brewing today is a Mangrove Jack's Craft Series brewery pouch, and this is the limited edition pink grapefruit IPA. The ABV is approximately 5.7%. The included dry hops are Simcoe, 25 grams, Cascade, 25 grams. It comes with an M44 US West Coast yeast. And as you can see there, the bitterness rating is 3 out of 5. IBUs will be between 35 and 45, and the colour of the finished beer will be a vibrant gold. It came with a pouch of pure liquid malt extract, which obviously you add when you're doing the brewing. So that's what we're doing today. Apparently it should taste a little bit like an Elvis Juice from BrewDog upon completion. And we've got the usual suspects. We've got the FV. This will make 23 litres of IPA. So obviously what we're going to do is add the malt extract, followed by the liquid malt extract, top it up to 23 litres with water, and get it between the temperature that we need, which is normally around 20 degrees centigrade, before adding the yeast. Using the dual pouch technology with the Mangrove Jacks, as you can see I've opened up, and there's the hopped malt extract, and in the pouch down the other side was the 50 grams of the dry hop pellets for the Grapefruit IPA, the Mangrove Jacks US West Coast yeast, M44, and instructions folded up. Very clever. Okay, that was very fiddly. I should have put the pouches soaking in some hot water. Schoolboy error, I'm not going to kick for a while. I should have had the pouches in some bowls of hot water before I snipped the tops off to loosen the malt extract, which was very, very thick. Anyway, we got there in the end, so we're now giving it a good stir. It smells great. There we go, there's the empty packets. Done a pretty good job in the end of the day. And there's the hops and the yeast. So we'll crack on, we'll get some oxygen into this wort, and we shall top it up until we get to the correct temperature. Hello, this is 2 days in. As you can see, a lovely krausen now. Beautiful healthy krausen there. Fermentation is going superbly well. Okay, bottling will be happening tomorrow because the gravity has been constant at 1.012 for 3 days, and as you can see from the wort, it has settled down. It's smelling lovely. It's smelling of grapefruit, malt, and all things beery. So bottling will be tomorrow.
Senior football reporter Ian Dennis is there, and it's a home debut for Alexis Sanchez. Ian, as others count the cost of Wednesday night.
Yes, and one of those is Paul Pogba as Scott McTominay comes into the mid.
Okay, there is the bottled product. Just bear with me. Now, it's quite cloudy because it's only just been bottled, and you can see there's some hop debris, especially on the later bottles, on the bottom of the bottles there. You can see it. That's going to settle down hopefully when the beer clears, and when you come to pour the beer you'll have to be very careful not to get any hop in it. Not all like that. And then the reason I was a bit sceptical actually, because the kit instructions said it didn't mention about siphoning off to a second. It said when the beer was ready to bottle, you know, bottle in your normal way. I used a little bottler in my FV, which is already attached there, and unfortunately with about 4 bottles of beer left in the FV, the little bottler clogged up with the hop debris, because obviously it'd been dry hopped 7 days earlier. I knew it was going to happen. I wish I had now fermented the brew in a normal FV and then siphoned it over when it was ready for bottling into a bottling bucket, and then I wouldn't have had this problem. Anyway, not to worry, we've lost 2 or 3 bottles of beer. There's the first one that did. A little bit of hop debris, not too much at the bottom. That'll clear down hopefully. Looks a bit like a Woodford's Wherry. Nice golden colour. As I say, I'll be letting that, letting these, there's some plastic bottles as well, taking the air out, so those will expand. Some Cooper's plastics, and also I did 4 or 5 or 6 bottles of 330ml, because this is going to be a 6.3% grapefruit pale ale, which is quite a good one. When you're pouring out your 500ml bottles, you always leave about an inch at the bottom anyway, so it's not too good, but a couple of those in a night and you'll soon feel it. Cheers. I forgot to add, the 500ml bottles were primed with half a teaspoon of granulated sugar, and the smaller 330ml bottles were primed with 1/4 of a teaspoon of granulated sugar. Hi guys, just as a side note, after I bottled up my Grapefruit IPA, which is down there, I put on my Mangrove Jack's roasted stout. It goes to 23 litres. Once again, it was the nice big pouch of the hopped malt extract, and a kilogram of the liquid malt extract as well. And it's in these kits you get really good yeasts as well. There's a Mangrove Jack's New World Strong Ale yeast that's gone into this brew. Same situation as the Grapefruit IPA. Brew it up for 7 days, then add the dry hops. In this case, the dry hops that have come with the kit are 14 grams of Galena hop pellets for the roasted stout. So Galena hop pellets are going to go into that roasted stout. And this time I've put it in a separate FV with no bottler, no tap. So I'm going to be siphoning this kit off into the bottling bucket, the bottling FV, because that'll get rid of most of the dry hop debris that you get in, and hopefully won't clog up the brew. Cheers!